Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Just a few hours ago, Rivers State came alive with the creme de la creme, top politicians, the Senate president, you name them. They stormed Port Harcourt just to celebrate, according to the words of Senate President, the Rivers jewel, their priceless jewel, Nyesom Wike, the minister of all ministers, minister of ministers, Nyesom Wike. All of these special accolades was given to Nyesom Wike on his birthday celebration by the Senate president and other top politicians who came and graced the occasion. But what they're really enjoying and having a swell time, something is brewing, and it looks like this time around it may not be too well in Wike's camp, and as some special group have decided to tell Fubara to do this now, and it will not sit well with pro-Wike supporters. Let's dive into the news. But before we do that, please subscribe to our channel. The Initiative for Transparent Strategy and Good Leadership has called on Rivers State government to revoke the properties gifted to some High Court judges by the past administration of Chief Nyesom Wike. The group specifically urged the current governor, Similalai Fubara, to revoke the properties given to Justice James Omotosho and other judges, emphasizing that it is inappropriate for a governor to gift public property to individuals on a personal level. At a press briefing in Port Harcourt as a few hours ago, the initiative presented a document it allegedly obtained from the State Ministry of Land and Survey, which listed Justice James Omotosho as a recipient of Plot 104, GRA Phase 8, Justice Oshoma with Plot 287, GRA Phase 8, and Justice Mohammed Sam, along with other top security personnel and influential individuals in the country. Barrister Chizi Enyi, the group's leader, noted that Wike, now the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, had revoked the certificate of occupancy for these properties in 2016. However, in 2019, Wike secretly reallocated these said properties to several High Court judges and other individuals. I explained that under the Land Use Act, any property revoked from an individual must be used for public purposes, not given away as a gift. He said, and I quote him word for word, "It is worrisome that some judicial officers are violating their professional conduct rules, which should be cautious of gifts, favors, or advantages from individuals. Rule 10 of the Professional Conduct for Judicial Officers prohibits judges from accepting gifts, bequests, loans, or any favor related to their judicial duties." Anye continued, in August 2019, Justice James K. Omotosho and two others were allocated properties at GRA Phase 8, Eliozu, Port Harcourt, as gifts by the then Governor Wike. The plot allocated to Justice Omotosho, which is Plot 104, was originally owned by Honorable Odien Ojumagobia, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, who had his certificate of occupancy revoked by Wike without notice. Even if Justice Omotosho purchased the land, wouldn't a search report show that it originally belonged to Ajumogbobia? As a judge, doesn't he know that land revocation is for public use? And why did he accept a property that should have been for public use? Anyi raised concerns that the gift could influence Omotosho's recent rulings, which have been perceived to favor Wike. He also argued that the gift violated the rule of professional conduct, which bars judges from accepting personal gifts. He urges the National Judicial Council, which is NJC, to instruct the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court to stop assigning any matters related to Rivers politics to Justice Omotosho or other judges who received such gifts from the former governor. as a non-governmental organization, we are uncomfortable with the public perception that some judgments may be influenced by personal connections. The judiciary, which should be the last hope for the common man, is now seen as the hope of those who know judges and can offer favors, Anyi said. The group called for the immediate revocation of the properties by the Rivers State government, as their allocation did not follow any known legal procedures. I quote him word for word. He said, "We urge the Rivers State government to swiftly revoke these properties and ensure that all allocations follow the law," Anyi added. This is interesting, and this will not sit well with Wike. To make matters very interesting, this land, according to Anyi, when he retrospected and did his investigation, originally in 2016, these lands, plot 104, 106, originally belongs to the Sons of the Soul, a senior advocate of Nigeria. It was revoked for whatever reason, certificate of occupants removed, totally revoked, and allocated to some high-ranking judges. Now, okay, some may say, what's going on? To start with, these judges are not even from Rivers State. Another person will say, of course, does it really matter? You don't have to be a Rivers indigene to own a property in Rivers State. Just like what is being said by VDM, that's Very Dark Man, where he said that some of the properties that are being allocated now, being removed from the late Cornell's family, is being reallocated to a company which by default has been bought over by an indigene and a strong ally of Nyesom Wike. And he asked in this video, if you check our playlist, you get to see it, where he got very provoked, was vexed. He said, "What do you mean? Heaven will not fall. Even if heaven will fall, that means we don't need to fast for heavens to fall." He said something unique. He said, "Does it mean that a Rivers man does not have access or cannot buy land in Abuja?" So that's the same thing. So does it also mean that a Yoruba man cannot buy land in Port Harcourt? Of course, that's why we are one Nigeria. But the challenge now is the process. And judging by what Chizi Anyi said, according to him, he has done his due process, he has done his due investigation. It was revoked to favor another, and such revocation usually come with that maybe that land is meant for public use, maybe for schools, for hospitals, for road, something that's be for something for public use. But this is personal gifting, and Justice Omotosho really has been every case that has to do with Rivers and that has one way directly or indirectly concerns Wike. He seemed to be maybe on a technical level, I don't know, but then that's what Anyi is saying, that anybody who have gotten one gift or the other from Nyesom Wike should not handle Rivers State, Rivers State's cases. But then again, it's now left for Fubara. Will Fubara heed this call? Will they go and answer to their bidding by revoking all of these lands? Don't you think if Fubara hits that call and revokes all these judges' land, don't you think they will speak and rule against everything that has to do with Rivers State? Those are the fears. But then again, Fubara may decide to even also turn deaf ears to this call and pretend as if he's not aware of it. Well, let's see how it plays out. Today is Wike's birthday, so he may not have the time to, answer to all these Rivers issues. But I do know that subsequent visit, he will attend to it.